Okay, so I have gotten a lot of people asking really, really good questions. And so I've written it all down here because there's so much going on that it's a little bit crazy. So before we get started, I want you guys to write in the chat. Let's say, what's a good question for today? I'll ask you the question that they had for CrossFit today. They said, if you could only pick one, would you pick to be filthy rich, beautiful, or have a really good personality? If you could only pick one thing, okay, write it in the chat. Would you pick to be rich, beautiful, or have a very good personality where people liked you? Oh, I love this. You guys are way better than me. I picked rich. I was like, if I were rich, I could pay to be beautiful. I could pay people to like me, but I also could do really good things with my money. So I picked rich. And most of us at CrossFit picked rich too. And our coach was like, you guys are really surprising me because I would have thought that it would have been like personality. And we were like, nope, show us the money. Anyway, all right, at least one person said rich. Thank you, Amanda. Okay. Now I don't feel horrible. All right, so I want to talk to you a little bit about the things that are going on right now because there are a lot, and I don't want you guys to miss out on something because you didn't know about it. So I'm going to log into Facebook real quick. I'm going to share my screen with you, and if you haven't been on the PAC training yet, I just created a new section there just for announcements. So let me share my screen. Yeah, somebody was like, I want money because I'm already beautiful and I already have a good personality. I was like, yeah, okay. Okay, so it's under the announcements. So if you just click announcements, then it's going to pop up. And I just want to go over this stuff. And if you guys have questions, just unmute yourself. You don't have to worry about typing in the chat. Just unmute yourself and ask me, okay? So in the comments, check the announcements. Okay, for those of you who haven't seen it, we are doing a boom challenge. And it is saved on my, it's saved on like my tagged photos. And I tagged every Ruby leader. So it should be tagged on your Ruby leader, your Emerald leader, and your Diamond leaders pages. And so if you can't find it, I don't know if I put a hashtag, but maybe I'll hashtag bring the boom. Or actually I did hashtag the PAC is on fire. So you can search the hashtag the PAC is on fire and then it'll pop up in your Facebook. And so what this is every order that's new, every new loyal customer that you sign in March that's over 50 BV, you're gonna boom us up. And every 25 orders, I'm going to do a Visa gift card. So anyone who participated in those 25 orders is going to get their name into a drawing. And then when we get another 25, I'll do another one. And it's got to be 50 BV. And the reason why I said 50 is because we really need to work on our upselling skills. If you guys watch that video, right, upsell, or let's see, if you watch that video from yesterday, that was on last night, or you watched the recording today, give me an upsell trick that you learned. Let's write that in the chat, an upsell trick that you learned. Because we should no longer, if possible, be selling one product. Okay, we should, gather the information just like normal, and then see if we can't add more to their order that's gonna help them get the results they want. And there were so many amazing tips. I think there were 6 different leaders that shared tips. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we can get you guys the recording because it was really, really good. But I want to know who listened to it. So even if you don't have a tip, you can just write, I watched it because I just want to know who took the time to, it was an hour long, but it was really good. Okay, so this boom challenge is going on. Does anybody have any questions about that? Voice message, pain points, play the pre-order in your favor. And like Kayla said, getting the information, then asking or introducing another product. So I liked what someone said. They're like, hey, well, I've got this processing. Do you want me to throw this in for you? It's going to help you with A, B, and C. And it just was a good thing for that. So there's our boom challenge. Our goal this month is 12 diamonds. And some people have already claimed their spots, you guys. If your goal is to go diamond, make sure that you drop a diamond here. So then that way I can be in contact with you, make sure that you're hitting those preset goals that need to happen before you get there. So if you're wanting a diamond or above position this month, make sure that you drop a diamond here. We have a pack retreat. So in order to earn a spot, you have to have 3 qualifications. You are going to have 4 qualified active loyal customers. And if you already have them, great. You don't have to get 4 more, but 4 customers that are directly underneath you purchase 80 BV in products. So whether that's on an auto shipment or a personal order and you move it, that's fine. And then you're going to read the personal development book of the month, which this month is GoPro. So if you have already done those 3 things, or maybe 2 of the 3 or 1 of the 3, in the chat, will you write 1 of the 3, 2 out of 3, or 3 out of 3? And so then that way I can make sure that I am getting you guys added to the group. So there's going to be a Facebook group. And once you qualify for it, then I'll add you to the Facebook group that has all the information. And even if you live far away, I was talking to Kelly Jo. Kelly Jo's actually going to do one on the same weekend in Minnesota. So if you've got team in Minnesota, you will be able to go to Kelly Jo's home and have your pack retreat there. And we might do one more on the East Coast. Just haven't worked out the details with that yet. But I want to make sure that we all have a chance to connect with Sidelines and just kind of have a good opportunity to grow and learn and just build good relationships. Okay. And then right here we have a leadership couples retreat. This is for anyone who is diamond or above on June 30th. And then that's the only qualification, is that you've got to be paid as diamond or above on June 30th. So that gives everyone 5 months to diamond, which is plenty of time if you want it. So I'm really excited about that. Are there any questions about what's going on? Ooh, we have a full house now. Welcome, you guys. Yes, Kelly Jo went diamond in 5 months, and she needed 25 distributors. Now we only need 15, and she did it all by herself. I think I moved 1 customer underneath her when she first started, and that was it. The rest was all her. So you can definitely do it. Okay, McKendry and Emily and Kelly Jo. And you guys, this is good for the whole entire month. So there's still time to earn it. I just want to keep up with who is eligible. Okay, good job, ladies. Now, I want to get into the training portion. Okay, so Thursday's calls are for training. And there are so many new people. Will you guys write in the chat, how long have you been a part of the business? Tell me how many days, how many weeks, or how many months, or how many years. And you can just round. I've been in for more than 4 years. I want to see who's our youngest. Haley so far is 2 weeks. Anyone less than 2 weeks? 10 days, Teresa, 10 days. Woo, she's the record holder. Taylor, 5 days. Taylor, welcome. I love it. Okay, so I want to take you guys back to your sign-up day. Okay, I want everyone to think about this. Now, for me, I had thought about it for a few months, and it was January 31st of 2014. I was sitting at Derek's parents' house fighting with myself. Saying, am I really going to do this? Am I not going to do this? Am I really going to do it? Am I not going to do it? And then I finally just did it. Okay, can you guys remember, shake your head up and down if you can remember that moment when you were like, I'm just going to do it. Okay, now I went to bed that night and I woke up the next morning with the worst buyer's remorse. I woke up sick to my stomach thinking, what did I just do? Now, I didn't message my enroller and say, hey, I want to quit, but raise your hand if someone on your team has signed up and then the next day they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Right? And it happens. Okay, it happened to me. I was like, what did I just do? Oh, I'm an idiot. Why did I do this? Okay. And so I know that happened to a few of you. And so my question is, when that happens to you, don't let them quit on themselves. Like, help them feel comfortable, meet them where they're at, understand their concerns, and continue working with them. Okay. So I'm still taking you back to when you first signed up. And I'm going to answer questions, and I want you guys to ask me questions in the chat or unmute yourself if you need clarification, because this is like training for everyone. If you're brand new, I'm telling you exactly what to do. If you've been in the business for a while, I'm telling you exactly what to do with your new people to help them have success. Okay, so when you get signed up, you have all these feelings and emotions that are going through, and you're so scared that no one's going to buy products from you. You're so scared of being salesy. You're so scared of being pushy. Like all of those emotions are going through, right? Some of us are just really excited. And we're just like, tell us what to do. We're going to do it. We're like ignorance on fire. And we like go and message all these people, and we kind of screw it up for ourselves because we don't know what we're doing and we don't know like the right way to talk about it. But still, at least you're working, at least you're moving, right? So it's usually like fear and excitement all kind of jumbled up in one. Okay, so then you get added to something called our pack training. And can you guys imagine, you've never done a business like this before, and you get added to the pack training. For some of you, it's like a gift from heaven, because you just love lesson plans and organization, and you're just like, oh, everything I need is right here and it's beautiful. Others of you are like, what is all of this stuff? I can't even focus to read it. Okay, and shake your head if I'm right, maybe, or maybe you're like somewhere in between, right? But that's what happens. You get added to this pack training. So what's gonna make it easier? Number one, if you just start with Unit 1, Lesson 1, and you read it. And if you're not a reader, then you just say, hey, I just like this just doesn't, it's not my learning type. And then your sponsor's like, oh, that's okay. I'll take you through it. I'll tell you what you need to know, right? And we meet them where they're at. And hopefully, just like everything else in life, the more you use it, the more comfortable you become with it. And so for me, every time I sign a new distributor, I go back through everything and do it again. I know that pack training like the back of my hand, even though I just barely revamped it 2 weeks ago. Like I know what's in there. I know what units it is in. I know what lesson it is. So that way I know what my distributors are doing and what they're using. So I really encourage you guys to do that if you haven't done it. Then you get added into a group message. This is a little bit of weird for you guys that are introverts. Let's be honest. You just get added to a message with like 4 other women, and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to meet you. I can't wait to get to know you better. I'm going to help you reach your goals and succeed. And all of this stuff that we say because we're so excited. Like someone just got added to our family, and this person's like, okay, cool. Like I'm thinking I'm excited too. I just really don't know what this is or who you are, but I'm here, And so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about sponsors and co-sponsors. Okay. Another word for sponsor is your enroller. So who signed you up? That is your sponsor. That is your enroller. That is the person who is your number one, I would say, go-to, unless if they tell you differently. Okay. So they're going to take you through the training. They're going to be there to help answer your questions. Now, depending on who your enroller is, they may or may not have been in the business for very long, so they may not know everything either. So that's why you have a co-sponsor. A co-sponsor is somebody who is also there to help you in case if your sponsor is not available or you need some extra help or anything like that. So you usually have 1 or 2 go-tos. And then above them, you will have a ruby leader, an emerald leader, a diamond leader. And we want to use this thing called layered leadership, where you first contact the person that's above you. If they don't know the answer, then they get to contact the person that's above them. And if they don't know the answer, then they contact the person that's above them. And I know what you're thinking, well, why don't I just go to the top and bypass all this stuff in the middle? Because it's going to save me so much time. But then nobody learns. And if everybody comes to me every day, I will never get any work done. Okay? And we want everyone to learn as they go, because that's how you be a successful network marketer, is you grow as you continue to work your business. And so please make sure that you're using that layered leadership. You're asking your sponsor, you're asking your co-sponsor. And if they don't know, that they're reaching up the line and they're learning the answer, so that way they can give it back down to you. Now, sometimes telephone happens, and what the top person says and what the bottom person gets isn't necessarily sometimes the same thing. So we just have to make sure that we're on calls and we're asking questions when we have them and clarifying some things. So that's why I'm so glad you guys are all on, because I'm going to clarify a lot of things tonight. Okay? Are we good so far? Thumbs up if we're good so far. All this is making sense? Anybody want to add anything before I go past? We talked about feelings of starting, the pack training, and your group message. Mandy, you look like you want to say something. Are you reading the chat? Okay. Got it. You like came in all hot, and I was like, okay, you're up. Tell me what you got. How have you been putting the group messages together? How do you do that? So you get to decide who's in the group message and who you want to introduce the person to. It should just be their upline, downline, You should not be adding sideline sisters into those welcome messages. And you can go up as high as you want. But I like to have usually 2 or 3 people in that group message, because then that gives them a good support system. Okay, and so many people say it's a pyramid scheme, you guys. Number 1, pyramid scheme is illegal. What a pyramid scheme is where you collect someone's money and they don't get anything in return. So if someone wants to relate our business to a pyramid scheme, then I just kind of laugh, because I'm like, this is no different than you shopping at Walmart. Besides, you get to support me. This is like, you literally go into Walmart, you pick out your products, you pay them money, you get to leave. This is no different in the sense of you get to pick out your products, you're going to place your order online, just like Amazon, and the products are going to ship straight to you. Like, this is just a regular old business. And the difference is that they get to support a real person that they actually know, rather than a faceless corporation head guy or girl. We don't discriminate, guys or girls, doesn't matter, right? Okay, so now why do people say that it's a pyramid scheme? I said it was a pyramid scheme before I started. So I will tell you, based on what I know, I felt like it came out of jealousy, I would say mostly, that my friend could stay home with her baby boy and hang out with friends and post these before and after pictures and make money. That's really, and it just came out of jealousy that I threw a lot of shade at her, because I just didn't think that that was right. But this business is the best business that you could ever be in. And so anybody want to voice anything about pyramid schemes before we go to the next thing? Emily said it's ignorance. I feel the same way, because I was very ignorant. I didn't understand how it all worked, and so I just chose to be rude about it.
I think the other thing when people say it's a pyramid scheme, I just say, like, I'm sorry that you feel that way. And like, or I ask them, like, what makes you feel that way? Because sometimes they think that multi-level marketing, because it's built like a pyramid kind of, like there's somebody and then they have people in their organization, that it is a pyramid scheme. So they say, well, it's built like a pyramid. And you say, yes, I do have an upline and I have downlines, but the fact Tamika signed me and I could make more money than Tamika. Tamika isn't my cap. And in a true pyramid scheme, you can only get as rich as the person that signed you up. And like, I could make more money than her. I could make more money than Joel and Stephanie Dunn, who are at the top of the company, if I wanted to. Like, so just telling people, yes, it is built like a pyramid, and that I have people above and below me, but there's no cap. You're getting products. I don't make money unless I help other people. So
yeah, I just have to share this with you guys. This made me laugh so hard, and it's kind of long, but it is the most funniest thing you'll ever watch. Write me if you've ever watched this before.
My job sucks. The economy sucks. And the only way things are going to get better is if I do something about it.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to build a network marketing business.
What is network marketing?
A network marketing company allows you to build your own business by creating a group of distributors and customers that consume the products sold by the company.
That sounds like one of those pyramid things.
What do you mean by pyramid things?
One of those things where the only people that make lots of money are the people at the top.
You mean like the company you work for?
But don't you have to get in early to make any money?
Actually, in a good network marketing company, you can make more money than the people above you if you are more productive.
Are you sure it isn't a pyramid scheme?
Yes.
How are you so sure?
A pyramid scheme is where you make all of your money by recruiting others and there is no product or service being exchanged.
It still sounds like a pyramid scheme.
In a legitimate network marketing company, you make most or all of your money from people using the products.
It still sounds like a pyramid scheme.
In what way?
Because when you draw it out, it looks like a pyramid.
How is that relevant?
It just seems like a pyramid scheme.
If you were to draw out the organization chart of the company you work for, what shape would it be?
A pyramid.
If you were to draw out the organization chart of the church you go to, what shape would it be?
A pyramid.
If you were to draw out the organization chart of the Girl Scouts, what shape would it be?
A pyramid.
Are you understanding my point?
Yes. I had no idea there were so many pyramid schemes out there. You really think you can make money with your pyramid scheme?
According to the U.S. Department of Labor and the Direct Selling Association, with the same time and effort, I'm 5 times more likely to earn over $100,000 in network marketing than at my life-sucking job.
Yes. I hate my job too. That is why I play the lotto every day after work. 16, 22, 84, baby.
Maybe you should start your own business also instead of completely leaving your future to chance.
But I have heard people say negative things about network marketing.
Like who?
Like my brother-in-law.
Is he wealthy?
No.
Does he own his own business?
No.
Would you consider him a credible expert on the subject?
No.
Would you consider him a credible expert on any subject?
Not really. But why do some people say network marketing doesn't work?
For the same reason that some people think our government's Social Security program is sustainable. Total ignorance.
Are there any credible experts that support network marketing?
Have you heard of Robert Kiyosaki, the author of one of the top-selling financial books of all time?
No.
He is a big supporter of network marketing. He calls it the perfect business. Have you heard of Donald Trump?
Yes, he has funny hair.
He is also a big supporter of network marketing. Have you heard of Warren Buffett, the most successful investor of all time?
No.
He is also a supporter of network marketing.
And you think these people are more credible experts than my brother-in-law?
Yes.
I still think it sounds like a pyramid scheme.
Are you kidding me? Have you been listening to anything that I have said?
Yes, but I still think it is a pyramid scheme.
Can you please explain your argument?
I just think it is a pyramid scheme.
I think I'm going to leave now.
Wait, aren't you going to try to recruit me?
No.
Why not?
I thought you said it was a pyramid scheme.
I did, but I think I want to join now.
I would rather shove thumbtacks into my eyes and walk into traffic than have an incompetent moron like you on my team.
Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm sorry, I had to play that. Because how true is it? Right? The people who are telling us like that it's a pyramid scheme, are they wealthy? No. Are they schooled in this matter? No. Because if they were, then they wouldn't be saying that, right? So I hope that clears up that. And I did post the links. That way you guys can get it. And even if you just Google pyramid scheme and search for the videos, it's there. And I just laugh every single time. Okay. So that was fun. All right, so now we're going to go on to the next thing. When you just sign up as a distributor, or when you sign up your own distributor, our next goal is to get you 4 customers. And the reason why is that way you can earn a $100 shopping spree. Now, please write this down because I have got this question twice today and a billion times in the last 4 years. Okay, so write it down, please. Emily, you're totally frozen and your face is like super close and like smiling. Oh, now you're not frozen. Okay, so you need 4 qualified, active, loyal customers. It's QALC, qualified, active, loyal customers. You need 4 of them. Now, what this means is that they need to order 25 BB for the 3 months, at least 25 BB. If they drop it down to Get Green shoes or the WOW or something that doesn't have 25 BB, it does not count as an eligible customer for you. Must have 25 BB or more for the first 3 consecutive months. Okay, in order for your shopping spree to load, you must have 150 personal bonus volume or run an 80 bonus volume auto shipment in your first 30 days. Okay, so you must have the 4 customers and you must have the volume, which is 150 personal bonus volume, which comes from your customer orders, or run an 80 BB auto shipment. Then your $100 shopping spree will load. And it will load about 72 hours after you get that last customer or the volume. Now, why does it take 72 hours? Because in our organization, you have the ability to move customers and you have 72 hours to move them. So they're not going to load you your shopping spree. You hurry and cash it out and then you move those customers to somebody else. That's why. Okay, so it's going to at least take 72 hours to load. So I know that Christina, I see you down there, Wapstock, got her 4 customers. So now I think it's just the volume, if I remember correctly, that you need. So you get 1 more customer, you make it 5. Gives yourself a little bit of cushion. That way, if one of them doesn't become active or qualified or eligible, then you've got that little cushion there, right? So any questions on the $100 shopping spree? Okay, then you also are eligible, then you also become Fast Start bonus qualified. When you get 2 customers in your first 30 days, that means you're eligible to earn $100 Fast Starts. Now, you guys that have earned them before, tell me how many Fast Start bonuses you've earned this month. Tell me in $100. How many $100 Fast Start bonuses have you earned this month? Now, what a Fast Start bonus is when you sponsor a distributor and they get 2 customers in their first 30 days, you get a $100 bonus. Now, please write this down. That's what it says. However, they must have 150 personal bonus volume or run an 80 BB auto shipment. So if they get 2 customers, you're not getting that $100 the next month or the next Friday unless if they have the 150 volume or run an 80 BB auto shipment. That's what the compensation plan says. Now, sometimes you guys, you can trick the system. When you sign somebody up as a distributor, you need to set up them an 80 BB auto shipment. Most of the time, I'll just put the Fit 30 on there because it's 80 BB and it gives them a variety of products, and it does not run until until they reach their 30-day mark. So if someone signed up today on the 14th and I set up an auto shipment, it would not run until April 14th. So you always want to set up an auto shipment. And then what I do is as soon as my customer, or as soon as my distributor gets their 4 customers, when we go to order their $100 shopping spree, that's when we can talk about the auto shipment and say, okay, so you're getting these products for free. Let's log into your auto shipment and let's switch it to the products that you want to get. And I can teach them how to change their auto shipment. I also have a little spreadsheet where I keep track of all of my distributors and all of my customers, and I will never let an auto shipment run on one of my new distributors if they don't want it to run. And I think that that's really important. I either need to contact them and say, hey, this is scheduled to run. Here's how you cancel it. Here's how you change it. Or if they quit already within their first week of joining, because that happens sometimes, it's my job. Like, I feel like it's my responsibility to log into their account and make sure it gets shut down. So that way they don't get charged for more, especially when they are no longer doing the business. I'm going to say it like this because sometimes we think that it's just easier to quit, but then we want to come back. So I never count anybody out, right? So any questions on Fast Start bonuses? There is, oh, go ahead.
Just one thing, and maybe you said this and I just didn't hear you, but so say that you got somebody 2 customers this week. So you signed somebody Monday and you got them 2 customers. Today it would have loaded and then you get paid out next week. So like you don't get paid out like the Friday after they have their 2 customers. It's like the next Friday because it always processes on Thursday and then you'll get paid out on Thursday or Friday of the following week, if that makes sense.
Yep. And that's what I was going to go over next is that how it pays out. No, I'm so glad that you did. So how it pays out is it will process actually on Thursday, whether they have their customers, their auto shipment set up, their 150 volume, or their 80 BB auto shipment has run. It processes on Thursday. So if you get them customers on Thursday, it's not going to process until the next Thursday. And then it gets paid out the following Thursday. We call them Friday bonuses, but Mark is just wonderful and he gives them to us early. So there is also a report in your eSuite. So write this down. You're going to go eSuite, log in. You're going to click reports up at the top. You're going to click the little green button that says additional reports. And then in the middle column, I'm talking too fast for you guys that are writing, sorry. So reports, additional reports. And then in the middle column, it says Fast Start qualification. And that will keep track of your distributors that you've signed in the last 30 days, whether they have customers, and the date that it pays out on. and it puts it in order from which one signed first to which one is the newest. So that way you can kind of know where you want to put your customers if you want to get those bonuses. You can also see whether they have their auto shipment set up or what their volume is, so you know how much more they need. Now, for me personally, if I have someone that's not working and I move 2 customers underneath them and they're at 120 volume, I'm going to put in a 30 BV order and move it underneath them. So that way they hit that 150 mark. So that way I can earn a $100 bonus. That's worth it to me. And so if you understand the compensation plan and those kinds of things, then you can make sure that you're getting your bonuses. Now, if I move 2 customers underneath them and they're 25 BV each, so then they're sitting at 50 BV, I know they're not running an auto shipment. I'm not going to put any more customers under there because they're not working. Do I want to put in a $100 order and move it underneath them so that I can get a $100 bonus? That's something I get to decide. You know what I mean? Do I want to basically have $100 in free product by doing that? Or do I just want to like eat it and not earn it? But I hate to see anybody miss out because that's just free money in the compensation plan. So you do what it takes to make sure that you sign the customers to get your fast start bonuses and help them get their $100 shopping spree, you guys. Because I've had people that are like, I don't want to work the business, but I was able to get them their 4 customers and get them to that 150 mark, and they got to try products for free, and then all of a sudden they fell in love and wanted to keep working again. So don't ever count anybody out. All right, so you just got your 4 low customers, you earned your $100 shopping spree, your enroller earned their $100 fast start bonus, we talked about your auto shipment, and so the next thing we want to do is work on your distributors. We want to start growing your team. Now, we've all learned that this is not a pyramid scheme, right? And so what are you doing when you're offering people the business? Basically, they get to use the products and make money. That's the only difference between being a customer and a distributor. Customers are going to use the products and earn free product credit because they get the perks points. Distributors are going to use the products and be able to make money. Now, what happens if they never sign a customer? Nothing. They're still a distributor for a full year. What if they don't ever hop on calls? It's okay. Like, you guys, if somebody wants an opportunity to be able to make extra income, then sign them up as a distributor. Let them use the products. Let them try them. Help them have success with it. Help them, sometimes I'll have my new distributors host a post for me because they're just too scared to do it on their own. And if I can sign customers from their host post, I can move them underneath them. Or whatever we can do to set them up for success. But our goal is to sign 3 distributors every single month. Now, who can do the quick math on that? You sign 3 distributors and you fast start qualify them all. How much extra is that a month? Easy math, right? $300. If you want $300, right? Yes, in the chat. If you want $300, right? Yes. Because you can have $300 every single month. Would that pay for your car payment? Some of you. Pay for your cell phone bill? Pay for some utilities? Right? What can $300 do for you? And by you signing 3 distributors and helping them get their 4 customers, they're going to be able to make between $20 and $50 with those 4 customers. That's going to fill up their gas tank. That could help them pay for their water bill maybe, or their garbage bill or something, that's $20, $30. And so you're going to be helping people be able to start to earn extra income. And by doing so, you're going to get rewarded with $100 bonuses. And these are unlimited, you guys. My check went up $1,000 this month because I had 10 distributors that were fast start qualified. Joel and Stephanie Dunn, who Kelly Jo was talking about, are the top income earners in our company. And their goal every single month is to pay their mortgage and fast start bonuses. So set yourself a goal. If your car payment's $500, set yourself a goal to sign 5 distributors every month. And guess what? You're going to find yourself at Diamond pretty quick, making $2,000 or more a month. So it's really that simple. And so,
can I add something?
Yeah.
Just about, you were talking about sometimes people quit. So I want to talk a little bit. She's not on, she's busy with her kids, but Brandy Spalding, she signed in June, just randomly, like I made a post, she signed, it was like the perfect storm. And then she didn't do anything. But I messaged her almost every single day. Every time we had a call, every time I was doing something. She was in Wyoming, so every time Tamika was doing something, I invited her almost daily, and she never replied. She left me on red. And then all of a sudden, the end of September, she's like, hey, I'm ready to work. And now she's almost boxed for Diamond, and she's going to go to the top of the company. She's taking classes to be like a social network marketing guru. She's thebomb.com. But if I hadn't messaged her every day, she would have either quit and signed with somebody else, or she would have never known that like she could jump in at any time. But since I left that line of communication open, she always knew that I was there for her. And I didn't message her about the business every single day. Like sometimes I would be like, how are your kids doing? She still never replied, but she knew that I cared and was invested. So just because somebody's ignoring you doesn't mean that they're really ignoring you. Like life just might be happening and you never know the moment they might jump in and be ready to run with you. So don't ever count them out.
Well, and some of you guys can relate to what Kelly Jo just said about messaging your distributor, not having them respond. But some of you guys can also be on the other end of that, where your upline was messaging you and you didn't want to respond. And you didn't want to respond because you had guilt that you weren't doing what you knew that you needed to do. And so you didn't want to respond. But I think that what's important is that we just let people know that we're here for them. And when they're ready, like we're going to be here. So we never quit or give up on people. And just help them where they're at. So thanks for sharing that story. Okay, so based on what we just went over now, so I just took you through your 30 days. Okay, you go through the PAC training, you know who your sponsors are, you get your customers, you get your distributors. It's pretty simple, right? In the PAC training, there are scripts, there is information in there. So if you haven't gone through it, go through it. I made some really good videos to teach about the compensation plan, how we get paid, how to, I can't remember them all right now because my brain just turned into mush. But the six daily tasks to do, and then how to enroll a customer, and then we're gonna end this call with talking a little bit about grit. So, and then also on Tuesday, you guys, we did the PAC training all together, and that is up on the YouTube video or on the YouTube channel. Kelly Jo, will you post the link for the PAC channel? If you guys don't follow the PAC channel, our team has its own YouTube, so we're pretty famous. There's like, I think 12 subscribers, so you're welcome to subscribe to it. So then that way, every time a video gets loaded, then you get a notification. But really, all we post in there is our team calls, so in case you miss them, then it's there. And then just training, stuff that we're learning to teach you guys to help you be successful, okay? So, the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is grit. There was a test on there in Unit 3 that says, what's your grit score? If you took that test and you remember what your number is, will you write it in the chat? All right, we have 4.9, 3.3, 3.8, 3.9, 4.8, 3.2. So what I've been studying lately, because I feel like this is a factor that we're missing, is the grit factor. Now, I don't know who signed you up and what they said, but if they said that owning your own business was easy, then they lied to you, okay? Owning your own business is not easy. Can you guys imagine? Okay, like you can't please everyone, right? You're going to have complaints. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. You're going to have people that just kind of take you through the hoops but never sign up, and it's super frustrating. And you're going to have people that leave you on red. And like owning a business is more hard than it is easy. Okay? It's a lot more hard than it is easy. And so that's why having a high grit score is what's going to make you successful. When somebody tells you no, if it makes you shut down for the rest of the day, you're not going to be very successful. If someone has a problem or a complaint and you can't work through it, then you're not going to be successful. And I'm sorry, like that's just the honest truth. And so if you can recognize that and be willing to move your grit score up, then you're going to be successful. Okay. So I had a lady, I should pull up her message real quick. Okay. She has been a customer with me for a while, and she sent me a message that said, hi, so I'm not happy with the new U pills. I was at CrossFit and all I read was that first line and I was like, oh no. She said, so I'm not happy with the new U pills. I stopped taking them about 5 days ago. I was slowly becoming very constipated. I had never had this problem before. And new U is the only thing different. Can I turn them back? Can I turn them and get my money back? You guys, we don't have a refund when products are open, right? So when I read that, that's how I read it. And then I said, okay, not going to read it like that. I'm going to read it with a smile on my face. So I said, hi. So I'm not happy with the new U pills. I stopped taking them about 5 days ago, and it slowly started becoming very constipated. I have never had this problem before. A new U is the only thing different. Can I turn them in and get my money back? Do you guys feel a difference? Do you honestly? Shake your head. Yeah. Do you feel a difference? Okay, that's how you raise your grit score, right? You choose to look at a problem as an opportunity. Now, if she's having a bad day and I'm having a bad day, our messages are going to be having a not a great message, right? But if I can choose to read it differently, then I can choose to have a different attitude. So I write her back and I said, oh no, I'm so sorry this is happening. Thank you for letting me know. Because a problem is an opportunity to build an even stronger relationship. It's not a problem. This is a good thing. When your customers are coming to you unhappy, this is a great thing. Because what's she going to do when I solve her problem? She's going to keep ordering, number one. Number two, she's going to know that I take good care of her and she's going to send other people to me, right? And I said, oh no, I'm so sorry this is happening. Thank you for letting me know. There are no refunds on open products. How are you taking them? Get a little bit of information, right? She said, I was taking 1 in the morning and 2 at night. That's the way that it's recommended. And I said, so I always take mine with a probiotic at night. So I wonder if that's why I haven't experienced this constipation before. Let me ask my team page if anyone else has experienced this and what they did. And she said, okay, thanks. So I posted on the team page. Has anybody experienced this? Guess what? Nobody even saw my post, you guys. Like, I posted in there. How come nobody responded? Please not concentrate on new you. What am I going to do? I quit. I can't tell her anything. I have no idea. No, right? We have to keep going. So I said the only suggestion people had was drink more water. That was my suggestion. Drink more water. I don't drink water. Drink more water, right? That's the suggestion for everything. But what if I mail you a sleeve of probiotics to take with it and see if that helps? So here I am offering her a sleeve of my probiotics because that's what I take with my new you, and I've never had this problem. And she said, thanks. I have a bottle of probiotics, and I'll start taking 1 a day. I am also only going to take 1 new you a day. I said, okay, that sounds good. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate you keeping me in the loop. And she said, thanks. Today I messaged her back. This was last week. And I said, is the probiotic helping with the new you? She said, yes, but I'm only taking 1 new you a day. I said, okay, that works. You're still getting the HGH, maybe in a better dosage for your body. And she said, probably. Thanks for checking in on me. I said, you're welcome. Right? So mindset is everything. Your grit score is everything. If you want to be successful in this business, then you've got to make good choices that are going to set you up for success in this business. Okay. So last thing I'm going to end with, and I know I said this was only going to be 30 minutes long, but one more video. Okay, about your grit score, because I want all of you guys to be successful in this business, but I can't want it for you. I can tell you all the messages to send. I can tell you all the posts to make. I can tell you all the things to do. But if your mindset is where it needs to be and you're willing to get in there and get dirty and like have grit, then you're not going to be able to make it to the top. You're not going to be able to make it. And I hate to say that, but I've been in it for 4 years, and grit and consistency is really key in this business, okay? So last video I want you guys to watch is how to increase your grit score.
The personality trait grit is the single most accurate predictor of real-world performance. The study concluded that grit is a better predictor of success than intelligence. Grit is defined as the perseverance and passion for long-term goals. The good news is that you can increase your own grittiness with these 5 tips. Find something you really, really like. The most important reason for giving up is that we simply do not care enough. When you're not invested in a job or project, how will you find a reason for pushing through when the going gets tough? Therefore, the first step towards improving your perseverance is pursuing something you really love and are deeply interested in. Find your purpose. Some people have a job, some have a career, and others have a calling in life. Who do you think is the grittiest? Yeah, the one with a calling in life. But how do you find your purpose when you don't believe that what you're doing is meaningful work? Well, finding meaning in what you do has a lot to do with meaning something to others. Study has shown that just thinking about how your job is benefiting the people around you already increases the purpose you experience in your work. Adopt a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that you can learn anything and that your abilities aren't fixed. By working hard, you can get better at whatever you want. This also means that failure does not define you. It's just a sign that you need to learn more or change your strategy. Hang out with gritty people. Behavior is contagious. Surrounding yourself with hardworking, positive, and gritty people will positively influence your own behavior. Finding a mentor is another great way of getting inspired to persevere. Being in contact with someone who is where you want to be can help you to push through during tough times. Practice mindfulness. Research has shown that mindfulness is an effective method for regulating your emotions. Being able to control your emotions plays a big part in being resilient, which in turn is a key component of grit. Mindfulness also increases grit by improving concentration, reducing doubt and anxiety, and by laying the focus on the process rather than the result. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to see more videos like this.
All right, you guys. So 5 things for you to really focus on to improve your grit score. So number 1, find something you really like. For me, I've always wanted to be a teacher. I enjoy teaching. I love teaching. So I thought for the rest of my life I was going to be a teacher and a coach, right? Well, this business has given me the opportunity to teach. Like planning this whole thing today just like filled my cup because I love Thursday nights because I get to teach and I love teaching. I also, like I said, love sports and like I still get to coach. Like I get to coach people how to be healthy and I get to coach them and give them workouts and give them recipes. And so like those 2 things that I love, I've found in this business. So I want you guys to think, this is your homework, your homework. This is your homework. I want you guys to figure out, what do you really love? What do you really like? What do you really enjoy? And can this business deliver in those spots? Number 2, find purpose. And it talks about helping other people, like having other people be a part of your purpose. And what better job than the people business that we're in right now? Like it makes my heart so happy when I solve people's problems or they message me and tell me how much they love something. I had a girl who like 2nd month wanted to stop her auto shipment. It was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, sorry, you signed up for 3 months. Like you have to go 2 more and then I can shut it off for you. Well, guess what? Now she's on month 5 because she found something that she loves. And it makes me feel so good that we found something that now she can't live without. Number 3, a growth mindset. You guys, reading books is everything. If you want to be a network marketing professional, read Go Pro. I don't know how many times I have said that. I am telling you, if you want to really be successful in this business, read the book Go Pro by Eric Worre. And if you don't have it, you can get it from the library usually, or message me or Kelly Jo, and I know Mandy has it too, on our Audible. We'll just give you our Audible login and you can listen to it. It's 3 hours long. It will change your whole entire perspective on this business and it will help you so much. You have to have a growth mindset. You have to constantly be reading books, growing and learning how to respond to objections, how to close the deal, how to be a good mom, a good wife, a good person, build relationships. Like just have a growth mindset. Be willing to continue to grow. Hang out with gritty people. You guys won't meet anyone more gritty than me. Well, I guess Kelly Jo beat my score. You won't meet anyone more gritty than Kelly Jo. But for reals, you guys, if you are around someone who doesn't wake up in the morning, who's not excited about life, who doesn't have goals and aspirations, it's not going to bring you up. You have got to surround yourself with good people, which is why, you guys, we do a team call every single day. Monday through Friday, we have available team calls for every single person, and not because you have to get on and we want to keep you busy, but because we want to be around gritty people. We want to be around people who want more. And so that's why we do them. And I'll tell you, every single time you're on them, you just feel fired up. I know Laura was on 3 Zoom calls yesterday. I was too. And, you know, at the end of the day, she's like, man, I am on fire, just because she was on those calls. And so stay around gritty people and you'll become grittier. And I'm loving this word gritty because it's just a weird word. Anyway, side note. And then practice mindfulness. Okay, so how you think about things is what's going to come about. If you keep telling yourself, I can't sign customers, nobody was responding to me, blah, 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 all of this negative stuff, then that's what you'll pull into your space. So choose to have a positive mindset, okay? So anybody have anything they want to say before they hop off? I think this was a good call. I will upload it so you can send it to your team if they missed it. But I want to just hear from 1 or 2 people at least. Kristen, you said I do. Does that mean that you want to say something?
Yes.
Yay.
So I'm just like from my first day, first Zoom call and everything. but I had a friend who is in network marketing with a different company recommend The Go Giver to me. It is a really short little book, but it was phenomenal. Like I read it 2 or 3 different times just because it was so just inspiring. So I 100% would recommend that as well, for literature for people who want to read.
I love it. Thank you. I always need new books. And I'm not going to lie, I like the small ones because then I feel really accomplished when I finish it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I just want to add real quick. I know I always talk, so you guys want me to shut up. But you guys, Tamika will be number one person to tell you that I am so resilient to change, to new things. Like I like my organization. So sometimes my over greediness is a little bit too much, and especially when it comes to personal development. I do not like to be in this hot mess of a brain. I like to just go through the flow of life. But every time when I finally give in and I'm like, hey, fine, I'll do it, my business booms. And part of the problem, like when my business hasn't been booming, it's when I've been so resilient to personal development.
Resistant.
And everything, what did I say? Resilient? Resistant. Sorry. So ever since November, every single day I have done at least 30 minutes to an hour and a half of personal development. And I am so much of a better mom, a better friend, a better wife, a better business owner. I'm better at helping people. Like I'm finally losing weight, 25 pounds since January 23rd. Holla at your girl. And it is all because of personal development. It's all because of it. So I get it. Like I get you don't have time. I get you don't want to read. Like maybe you hate reading. Cool. Listen to Audible. Watch a YouTube video. Like do something to build your brain. Because if you're stuck at your little, like whatever it is that you're at now, you're never going to grow. You never, ever. Like nobody does. You can talk to anybody that's ever been successful at anything, and it's because that they made changes and they helped their brain grow. So don't be resistant to the personal development. Listen to GoPro. You can double speed it and it's an hour and a half, you guys. Like an hour and a half of your life, and it will change everything. So do it right now. Like go do it right now. Right now.
Mandy, it looks like you want to say something. Yes or no? Maybe you're just better so I can leave you alone.
Okay, I'll talk. So everybody asked me last month what I was doing differently. The only thing that was really different was I read twice as many books last month. Like my Hoopla and Audible collection is phenomenal.
Yes, and you guys, if that just means that you don't watch your show at night and read a book instead or listen to an Audible, like just give up a show, right? Wake up 30 minutes early. I know when I go to bed, I put on Think and Grow Rich because it's all about how if you put it in the back of your mind, then you're going to grow rich. And so I'm like, okay, perfect. I'll put this on while I'm falling asleep. And so then that way my mindset will be making me rich overnight, right? And so just have fun with it. Find new ones, share them with us. And I'm just super proud of you guys. So thanks for being on this Thursday night. I am on Work with a Diamond tomorrow at 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you want to hop on, and actually we have a brand new Diamond that is hosting tomorrow. So I'm really excited to give her that opportunity. And then Kelly Jo has a 30-minute power half hour tomorrow at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And the Zoom ID is always this one, the 979 number. So you are welcome to hop on and work with us or talk to your upline. Maybe they're doing something at a different time, which is great. Just work with people, have fun. And if you guys need help, reach out. Okay,